I can feel you watching me. Is that you, stranger? Come again to take another part of me, to sell me another dose of your all-too-temporary cure to my children's affliction. I should have known I could not trust a being I did not fully understand. Wait. You are not. I do not recognize you. And yet, there is a touch of familiarity about you. Wait a moment. Allow me to pull my weight in this connection. Perhaps then I will recognize you. There. I have widened our connection, turned your looking glass into a window of sorts, through which we may converse. What is this place? The planet of the sorceress. I have only caught glimpses of this place, studied shards of knowledge about its nature. But now I may as well be setting foot on its soil. It's beautiful. The color. I can practically feel the exposure to the warp, to its energy, the undiluted sensation. It is almost overwhelming. But that means you must stand within the warp, not even sheltered by a Geller field. How is such a thing possible? Not even I have dared expose myself to the tides of the warp unshielded. Such a thing should tear apart one born of real space. It should not be possible. How can this be? Your armor. It is reminiscent of my children, and yet different. Who are you? And why do you watch me? I recognize that name, but the owner of it cannot be you. Their abilities would not permit this. Not to mention the age of your armor. It seems older than even my lifespan. It's cobalt blue, scratched and faded. How can that be possible? Me? I am Magna, the Crimson Queen. No, I do not know this Magnus of which you speak. Should I be concerned I have a phantom aping me somewhere? 1,000 suns. No, it's 1,000 scions. A possibility occurs to me. We tread on undiscovered ground both figuratively and, for me at least, literally. But is it possible we do not originate from the same reality? That the warp has, in some way, blurred the lines in between, allowing one to bleed into the other? For a scrying eye's target to unintentionally slip from one world into another. That is truly fascinating. Are we even from the same time? It has been known for time to slip and stretch along its waves, like the light of a star seeming so present, and yet coming from a star that has burned out 1,000 years past. What time is this? That is not an insignificant ways ahead. Me? The most recent events I can cite for reference are that the Council of Nikaea have passed their judgment to censure the Librarius and an agent of the Astra Telepathica was sent to enforce it. I see. I notice a flash of concern from you. A great deal of emotions, in fact. Are you all right, my child? I sense sorrow, wistfulness, mourning. What has become of you, my son? Remove your helmet. You need not hide yourself from me. I wish to look you in the eyes. My child, you... Has no cure been found for the flesh change? Even 10,000 years from now. I don't... Did my other self just stop looking? I can't imagine abandoning you to your fate. My child, do not avert from me. I do not say this to shame you, or express horror at your appearance. Only concern for the negligence that has led to this. Even now, I desperately search for some form of cure to prevent more from being lost to its blight. But surely we cannot be so different that he would care so little for his children. The room you're in, it's so quiet. Barely any movement at all. I see your brothers, but it is as if they were simply statues. Like armour, hung for display. I don't understand. You seem, aside from a few cosmetic differences, mostly similar to my own children. The cure. I don't understand. They do not seem cured. More so, suspended. I can barely detect anything from them. Just a faded echo. What has become of them? She did what? I'm sorry. I forget the differences between our realities. He did what? Yes, I kept notes of potential solutions in my book, but if I had found a solution, why would Ahriman think that I would not use that information? Think that if some cure existed in there, that I was simply sitting on it? That fool. That well-meaning but rash fool. I am beginning to see what Father sees in me. Yes, Father. Why do you look at me like that? All right, I shall trust you that it is not of any great significance. So that is how you were able to open the viewing portal. Such a thing must have taken greater psychic might than most Marines could muster. But the rubric, it must have given you the power to do so. I can't accept such a thing. That so many would be sacrificed simply to empower the few. These abilities are supposed to be tools to benefit everyone, not simply elevate a chosen elite few. No, my child. I do not blame you. You were simply a victim of these events. I cannot imagine how much you have suffered, surrounded by your siblings, trapped in a state between life and death. Oh, my child. Come here. You are strong, my son. You have been let down by so many. By Ahriman, by myself, by every structure and individual that should have stepped in. Where is Amon? They were a font of wisdom and knowledge. Perhaps if they yet live. Oh. It's okay. You need not avert your eyes from me. You bear no shame. You look upon me as one would someone long lost. Where is my alternate self? Do they yet live? Perhaps I could consult with him, lend some form of aid to help you all. I do not understand. What do you mean, shard? I have heard of many things, but a person split into shards? I believe I've heard of the opposite, of souls coming together to form one. Father forbade me from looking into his history, but such a thing is possible. It does stand to reason that the inverse could also be done. Can these shards be brought together once more? That which is broken can very often be unbroken. Is that not a good thing? You say that it is located on Terra with such sorrow, but shouldn't that mean that it is most easily accessible? Your timeline continues to find new ways to horrify me. No, my child. Please, do not hide this from me. As your gene mother, I wish to support you. And it seems your father has been neglecting his duties. So please, do not conceal what has happened from me. If you wish to make this a selfless act, then consider it helping me avoid the same events transpiring in my own world. Which of my sisters yet live? I am struggling to think of who may be able to help you. I am limited in my influence from this side of the gateway, but perhaps if directed to the right people, the right support, there must be something. I am not willing to accept that your situation is hopeless. Do not give up hope, my son, for that is when all is truly lost. Someday, things will get better. Someday things will change. What? What is it, my son? The moment I said that word, the moment I said change, something resonated in you. Something both in and surrounding yourself. I see. Perhaps my senses are limited in their acuity through the breach. I can feel it fading. Perhaps the tides of the warp are shifting, the gap through which this window is formed being enveloped. Then with the limited time we have left, I shall leave you with this. You are strong, my son. To have been through all you have and remain standing. To do so and maintain a conscience when so many around you have failed to do the same. I am so proud of you. Keep trying. Don't give up. On yourself or your siblings. Someday, the right path will present itself to you. Do not close your mind to it. It may come in any number of forms. I only implore that you keep the fires of hope burning, such that you see it when it does. Remember that I, at this point in time, care for you dearly, and that if that is true for me, somewhere within my counterpart's heart, no matter how broken or buried, that same care must dwell within there still. I love you, my son. I know you will do great things, that you will shape the galaxy for the better. Fate is not written, not until you choose to let it be. The way things are today is not set in stone. And on the discussion of fate, what actions must I take to avoid this same fate in my own reality? Perhaps we can spare your siblings in my world the same suffering you and yours have been through. I can only assume that by Horus you mean horror. I can't believe that cannot be right. That she wouldn't. And yet, you would know, having lived through it. I must warn my father. Perhaps if I can let him know now, before the damage can be done. Perhaps the events of your world can be averted, or at least reduced in severity. I cannot hear you, my child. I am sorry. The portal is closing now. Please, hold on to hope, even in the darkest of times. And remember,